Alright, yo, what up YouTube? Uh we I'm back with my boy Willie. We're gonna do another video on basically the good and the bad, continuing the series on Disney Sorcerer's Arena. They finally fixed Club Conquest, but is the game still good to go? That's something that we're gonna sit down and just try and discuss and figure out for ourselves. Yo, what up, Willie?
What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today?
So, I'm doing wonderful. So what's at the top of the list for what we're going to talk about? What's the
Well,
first thing?
you just touched on CC Club Conquest. I'm I'm super stoked about it. I'm happy that it was fixed. Unfortunately, we got second because we were shorthanded. However, no hiccups, no bugs, no nothing. Went pretty damn smooth, if you ask me.
I agree. I think Club Conquest is fixed. I think it went smooth. Yeah, we didn't win this week. We won last weekend because Club Conquest has been fixed for about 2 weeks now.
Yes.
So we won the
But this
first week.
this was the first time where there, like last week, there was still a little bit of lag and issues, but it seems to have been ironed out.
Yep. So yeah, I agree. The game isn't completely broken and unplayable now when Club Conquest is active.
Yes.
So, uh, so that's fixed. That's a good thing. Unfortunately, chat. That's the only good thing that I've got to say about DSA right now. Um, but we'll go over that stuff. What else you got? You got any more positive stuff?
Yeah, I got several positive things. Zerg drop rates were abysmal. However, you did get a lot of downtown villains if you opened up enough packs. I literally almost had I maxed out my Big Bad Wolf just pretty much off the drops that I was getting out of the Zerg bundles. 7-star farm, super easy to get. My Buzz is almost the 7-star. Uh, we touched on this a little earlier before doing the video, which was the new characters and how they're just thrown into nodes. Coming from Marvel Strike Force and other games similar in nature, um, it's nice that they said here, here, Sven, wonderful character. So happy that they put him in for free.
They put them in for free. Where do they put them in for free at?
He's in Grand Campaign.
Let's take a look. So, where was he at on Grand Campaign?
It's like very early on. It's like 2 or 3.
Yep, 3C. So right here.
Yeah.
So I I get what you're saying. The negative side of that to me is this game's been out for 2 months and we're already changing nodes and things around to introduce more characters when we still have, in my opinion, there's still things that are broken in the game that should be fixed. So last video we touched on bucket. In this video we're going to touch on pan shadow, that spell. Um, but so like to me, I'm glad. So this is actually a positive thing. I'm glad that they're adding characters, but they're starting to add all this stuff constantly before people have the chance to get with what's already there. Um, so that could be a little overwhelming to some people. And so like me, I do put money into the game. I don't wail on it, but I do put money into the game. And I'm still working on the stuff, the tunes and everything that I'm working on, but now all right, you want to introduce a new tune through an event or something? Fine. Um, but let's wait till the game's out a little bit more and we've got more stuff fixed and the game has more credibility. Because what I see with this is hurrying up and adding new tunes into the game to, one, try to keep the player base from leaving, uh, two, to make money. I get it. It's a video game developer. It's a mobile game. That's the type of stuff that they do on mobile games. But those are the two things that I see that they're trying to do right now. So, thoughts?
I agree, but I disagree. The Sven node and Christoph node, yeah, they took Pete out. Cool. Not a To me, like I said, with the Zerg event, you're getting 5 downtown villains when you were doing the pack openings. It sucks that they took out Pete. A lot of people were in the process of farming Pete for downtown villains for that specific reason of attempting to get a better Zerg. I get that. It is frustrating. But if you get Pete out of a pack opening, like I said, I went up 60 on my Big Bad Wolf, 60 shards, while the Zerg event was out, because yes, I was still farming Big Bad Wolf while the event was going on. And yes, it just skyrocketed them all the way up to a 7-star max level. So for those that are mad about Pete, I do feel you. I was farming him. But you're gonna, during the event, you're gonna get it right back.
So here would be another complaint on this, just replacing these dudes on these nodes all of a sudden, that I just noticed. So 3D Elite on the Heroes campaign where they replaced PD. So I farmed that node just because a lot of people don't like them, but for my downtown characters and everything, I'm still working on them. So I already hit up that node today. And then they replaced them with Christoph. Now I can't do anything to do that node to go ahead and start farming him until reset tomorrow, when a lot of other people are probably in the same boat, but they replace that node without resetting it, and unless you use your gems and the stuff that you don't want to use, basically to start farming Christoph. So that's just kind of a little small bit of the complaint for that. That's why I don't think that they, like I said, I don't think that they should have replaced him on a node, but I also think that they probably just could have added an extra elite node to put him in there.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people, because as soon as I saw what was going on in the game, I jumped straight over to the official Discord page, and a lot of people were saying, yo, you should have just put in another node, put it in another node. That type of coding, I'm sure, is not easy. I'm sure it's not easy. So just removing a character, it's copy paste, delete that Pete, code, copy paste, put in the, Christoph or Sven, whatever, whatever you want to say. That's so much easier. Actually putting the animation in and all that stuff, I'm sure that is a lot of work. We're in a pandemic right now. They might not even have the staff capable of doing that type of coding on such short notice. Because who knows? I don't know how long they've been planning this, but
True.
they might not have the staff.
True. I also, so like, even with touching on that, like, let's do what we can to try, and this is strictly how I feel. Instead of like a lot of them probably are working, teleworking, or something from home. What they could have been doing, in my opinion, as a paying customer, is working toward fixing some of the imbalances and other issues with the game. But I see what you're saying. It probably was something to do with the coding and all that. Hell, it took them a month and a half to fix fucking Club Conquest. To fix a certain event in their game, which completely broke their game every week. So there ain't no telling what the issue was. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. But I mean, that's it. Anything else you got, Willie, on that subject before we press on?
Downtown Villain Onward bundles. There was a Pete Jangles and Dr. Facilier bundle, if anybody remembers that one, and it was $50. But you got 50 shards of all three: Dr. F, Jangles, and Pete. You got 3 pack openings for Zerg. Great deal. Great deal right there. Just off of those 3. And then the Zerg packs. The Onward bundle is still in the store right now. You get 30 Ians, 30 Barley, 50 Mana Core, and only 2 pack openings for the same price that the Downtown Villain bundle went for. Absolute ripoff. Glue, you should be ashamed of yourself for even insulting your players for thinking that they would have bought that, because that is just downright stupid.
So,
and that's all I got to say on that one.
No, I agree with that. I think they should keep their bundles consistent. So if we're offering like 50 shards for 3 characters on one bundle, the next event bundle that comes out, should be the same thing. Just changing characters and whatnot. So
I was really looking forward to 7-starring, and anybody who comes to my stream knows that I love Ian. I love Ian. Because of that bullcrap offer, I passed on it, and I said, I'm not doing it. It's an insult. It's an insult.
So I will touch real quick on the event myself. So I finally got to where this event I could progress further into it, which I loved. So I was able to farm more tokens for Ian and Barley and Mana Core. What I didn't like is, and this goes the same way with Zerg, because I guess they reduced the drop rate of Zerg during the Zerg event from the chests.
Yeah.
So, the onward chests, right? You're limited to 3, at most 3 Ian and Barley tokens. You can get up to 10 on Mana Core. I've opened this event probably about 10 of these chests. I never got more than 1 token on each of those, although I've gotten several Mana Core tokens. The Zerg event, it was the complete opposite. I would never get more than like 2 tokens, and then an ass ton of tokens for everyone else. So I think it's just consistency, and I think that they really, like I said during my other video that we did, they need to focus more on consistency and fixing issues in the game state that it is now, instead of trying to change and do a bunch of other stuff that who knows what could happen. And that's why we won't touch on that anymore, hopefully not, but that's just my thoughts. What else you got, Willie?
You're gonna love this next one. Glue, Meathead, if you guys are listening. False Hope Mail.
Hell yeah.
False Hope Mail is driving me insane, because you allow us to request from clubmates certain items, right? So I'm thinking, I see that little red icon. Hey, you got mail. I'm thinking, yes, they filled my request.
Right
I
up
go and
here
open it up. I go and open it up. And what is it? What is it, Rojo?
is something on Discord. Like, I have Discord, so if I want to see any updates on your stuff, I will just go to Discord. If I don't need new mail identification because you posted something on Discord, like the my inbox, I love it's false hope is what it is because I see that 1 3 whatever up there on the little mail icon. I'm thinking, I got some shit in the mail. I wonder
Yep.
what I got.
Yep.
Oh no, it's just some random shenanigans article on y'all's official Discord server. Like, I'll go to Discord if I want to read that. I don't want it popping up to me in game.
I wouldn't mind if you guys changed the color of the notification. So instead of saying, with the normal red icon, change it to like a yellow, letting us know that it's just something that you had posted or, a video that was posted or, whatever it is. Change the color so that way we know it's actually from the system and not from teammates.
So here's another thought because I've got the video up, or I've got it up right now. Is you can leave the notification over here on the right for news. So if I go to my inbox and then go, oh, there's some news. I'll hop over to the news and check it out. If I don't want to, I close my inbox. That notification goes away because I don't want to go read your Discord stuff if I'm in the game. I'm in the game because I want to play, not read your Discord server.
Yes.
So, all right, yeah, that was a little bit of a pet peeve of mine.
I figured you'd like that one.
So,
I think lastly, for me, live PvP matchmaking. Fix it, please. Yes, I have a pretty strong team. I think my total deck power is close to 2,500. Nothing crazy. But why am I matching up with people that have Infinity Stones, Gear Tier 7, 7-star characters everywhere? Just unobtainable characters for me at this point. Like somebody I fought the other day had a 7-star Pocahontas Wilds team. I'm not even high enough to unlock Pocahontas. Why am I matching up with that person with Infinity Stones and Gear Tier 7?
So, and the same thing has happened to me, not nowhere near as much as you, Willie, because I'm not, my highest team isn't as strong as yours. I just barely cracked the 2,000 deck power for my strongest team. But I have come up against a couple teams with Infinity Stones that were sitting at like 2,800, 2,900 deck power. I'm like, damn, I just hit 2,000. Why am I matching up against these guys?
Yeah, I what was it, Monday or Tuesday? I fought a guy that had like a 3,600 deck power, 1,100 higher than me, had like 6,000 trophies. I'm sorry, Glue. That's just disappointing. There's no way that I should be matching somebody that is that much higher than me.
And I mean, it's not just us. I mean, that's everybody. Something else too.
Everybody.
So something else that too that happens with the live PvP stuff for me is, like, it's not that big of an issue, but it's enough for me to bring it up because it happens enough for me to bring it up. Is disconnecting, whether it be me or whatever. I play this on BlueStacks. My computer is connected, hardwired to the internet. There's no Wi-Fi. It's just straight landline. So there should be no connectivity issues for me.
Yeah.
Maybe the other person, whatever. But I should not be kicked out of a PvP arena match and then get no credit for it. Because that's happened to me 2 or 3 times where I've gotten kicked out of a PvP arena match, almost all the way through to where I'm about to either kill the other dude's team or vice versa, and then just get no credit for it. So take a look at your PvP arena. I think it needs to be fixed. I think connectivity, your matchmaking, all that stuff needs to be fixed. Who knows? Y'all might already be working on it. I doubt it because y'all are just too busy putting new shit into the game that doesn't need to be put in here yet. But that's just my opinion. All right. What else? You got any positive stuff? Any other positive stuff? Because I don't want to end on a bad note.
I gotta, like I said, I'm really happy right now with the overall status of the game. With the Club Conquest fix, I'm really, really freaking excited about that because now we get to actually enjoy a game mode that a lot of us, not just me and you, but a lot of us really enjoy. Um, I'm loving how easy the 7 stars are to farm in this game compared to other games that we have played
Of similar nature. Yep.
Yeah. And then uh, call me crazy. Call me crazy. I like the free characters. I like the Sven ad. I like the Kristoff ad. It's showing the player base, hey, look, man, we're not greedy dingleberries like everybody makes us out to be, because there were a lot of people that complained about the cost of Dash in the Incredibles because some players were just impatient and wanted that 7-star squad now, and they came out of pocket. Some people were spending up to $1,500 on that team. Zerg, a lot of people were very happy at the total cost to get Zerg. But then, I'm digging that they said to the community, hey, look, not everything is about money for us. And they gave us 2 free characters. That really shows me a lot that they do actually care. And to me, that says a lot. That says a lot.
No, I mean, I can agree with that. And I would be good with that if we were a little bit further down the line after global launch. Now,
This may just be, and I might be way out of line here, but this just popped in my head. This may be hey, sorry about the Zerg drop rates. We fucked up.
yeah, it very well
Here
could
we
have
go.
been.
That is a huge possibility. So,
No,
but I do enjoy it.
so the last thing that I would like to touch on is the Peter's Shadow spell. I think
Yes.
the spell is broken, and I've got it pulled up right now. I'm going to explain why. So it says right here, has 30% of target teammates' health, offense, and defense, and can only perform the teammate's basic ability. If
Right.
you shadow Dr. Facilier, you get double heals.
Right.
Sven, you showed this earlier today during your stream, Willie.
Yep.
You get max crit crit strikes on Sven, and then you can shadow him, and he is the exact same. He's got the max crit strikes. All like your right here where you're talking about the spell doesn't state any of this stuff. So the way I see it, if I target, Simba, and Simba has taunt and defense up on him, his shadow shouldn't have taunt and defense up on him. You can put taunt on a summons with certain abilities like Dr. Facilier's, but shadow should not replicate all that stuff if they're on that character. It should only be the health, offense, and defense, and then that should be it. That's just my
Now,
opinion. Go ahead.
Let me. I just, if they are going to do that, okay. One, and I'm not saying this as a bad thing, and I'm not saying it as a good thing. What do you do to all the people who used that to beat Tower 4? What do you do to all the people who haven't beaten Tower 4? Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying that it's impossible to beat Tower 4 without it, because there are several people that have come to my stream who don't have Dr. F, who don't have Scar, and were still able to beat Tower 4. So it is possible. But what do you do to the players who did beat Tower 4 using Pan Shadow? Do you punish them?
No, I don't think you should. I think it should just be, yeah. Look, we admit the spell was broken. Everyone that figured out how to use it to beat this specific tower, good on you. But the reason, like, those towers have recommended level requirements for each node is a good tip to say, hey, this is where you need to be
Yeah.
to beat this node, not using whatever you can way under level just to beat it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just got through with Tower 3, and it took me, I've been working on Tower 3 for 3 weeks now. And it's just what it is. You just got to work toward leveling up to get those nodes done, is what I see is all it boils down to. But, you know, congratulations to the people that did it. Some didn't. Those that were planning on doing that, sorry about your bad luck.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's basically all I got. You got any other quick stuff you want to touch on?
Be on the lookout for the Frozen Squad. I'm almost betting bottom dollar that is the new meta team. I'm actually digging Sven. I can't wait until I get Kristoff, maybe a day or two.
The trolls.
Yes, with the trolls. I can't wait, and hey, see you on the battlefield.
So, all right. Glue, sorry. I mean, I just had a bunch of negative things to say. All in all, I still really enjoyed playing the game. Just because I've been playing it, I caught it at global launch and really enjoyed it. But I know there's a business model on your end that y'all have to do to make the money that y'all need to make to keep the game going. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but I would say if you want to keep your player base happy, and any RPG player, any player or serious gamer will tell you, we're more excited about hearing about stuff that you're fixing in the game than just some new random stuff that you're adding when you've got other things that you can be focused on, especially this soon after launch. But that'll be it for me. So I hope everyone has a good night, a good day, whatever time of day you're watching this. Swing by my boy Willie's Twitch channel. Link to it will be in the description. Link to my Twitch channel will be in the description as well. So if you got comments, concerns, if you agree or disagree, stop in our Twitch streams and let us know why, and then we can sit and have a discussion about it. But y'all take care. As always, from good old Rojo himself, deuces.